Mama say, "Aye." Machini egusa de Emma wana pay live on Yaa TV and our Facebook social media handles no. Ne nyina ye was so ntime patch on Yaa TV on Facebook oba like page no na abomaden so oba share hashtag no eyonia machi na wodo comment ato ase na fe nyina yetimi akoyanim. Tie na hye so Emma me say ene cash out in a better 100 million. It also bet me a winnie be a star 439 hash. Star 439 hash, Mr. Row, and ne Monchra cash out to force Mube Juma. Monchra cash out to force Mobasum Pesca, my mediagro. 100 million no more two and there was so be iron and was say, or Benjamin Shay, and Noah and no. Innocent, Ewaham, and I so independent. Your Excellency. I is only independent view.
See, and I make us.
And I want a party.
David, let's say we are independent. So you're a political party.
Where are they?
Nina, President Corona.
Independent presidential candidate. And I'm a company.
Oh, you can't.
Innocent, my company. Eh, now,
what's the who's about to know? Yaa Titi.
And the other of granting Your Excellency. And I mean, my innocent. He is very innocent. Very, very innocent.
Extremely
innocent. What I say? It's an pay. Why when Masama I want a ponoswa here discussing State of the Nation address comparing last year. Oh, Manusia. You compare last year and I feel so send you back this year. And see, innocent time no see a percent to me more discussions in the starting term. What are your expectations for today?
I think the decay I mentioned what here for expectations there minibi.
Oh.
Yes, I must be very honest with you because the burden of expectations is so heavy. So if you are not fortunate, you will come crashing under it. And the person made when you see Adibiso Nasa one come, I am disappointed.
Okay.
Because our person was expected to be from the president today. Just look at the state of Ghana. Tibia or my because president is not going to say anything that is different from what we are witnessing. Ghana no and 1 year, Amamuno and 1 year, leadership, governance and politics and 1 year. Ghanaians are really suffering, and that is the reality. President Akuffo making a lot of recommendations or Baba solve problems, including unemployment, inflation, and so what employment figures I shall say about even state institutions, agencies, and agents of government figures are here they cannot even reconcile different figures because Ghana Statistical Service at the inflation or the number employment way statistics about one thing.
Yeah.
The employment ministry, they have different statistics.
Yes.
Dr. Baumia call UPSA. He channeled out another statistics. So these are completely different statistics are coming to address the youth unemployment situation. And you are now sir, the rate at which youth unemployment cost at a lightning speed. And nothing is being done to remedy the situation. It's not as if it's a but it is your leaders have decided to pursue perverted priorities. Are those priorities and synchronize it with the needs and aspirations of young people in this particular country? But the Biamaka we are buying away in Tanzania. You need to realize youth unemployment threaten national security, threaten political stability, and threaten our cohesion. Even your social stability ground threaten because the part no near Juma yet. If somebody he has nothing to lose, that person can do anything at any point in time. Yes. So those people, that is why some of them desperation to me force we be mama mutimi kwatena balu so call your friend saying Italy na se for no the life no ko no nim so kwa but after all he has nothing to lose, so they will go. So that is the level ye kwa kodru. Enti sa wotu anywhere Middle East kwanya saade we sha say North Africa haya Algeria abra Middle East abrante bi nyuma 7 na se for man ko twa jatu ni mu a se bi trigger your friend saying massive revolution ewo North Africa esesa aban bebre etia akosoro ho ma se bi eno sunsanso na akofa Ashabab na se for dia bai because youth no eni adwuma ya they become desperate, they resort to doing whole lot of stuff. See about Kromana yet agency like youth employment agencies na se for these agencies become an extension of political party offices where we siphon money from mainstream politics to private pocket. And to Bakohono, a party boys and also for Nayafa, yeah, Chessica Momo, Sankaye provided a Juma Sabi. Are sustainable? Are guaranteed craft for these people who are party people? After all, we are Ghana for.
Exactly.
But they will not even provide them job. Jekoto will be leader kind of staff now. But at the end of the day, budget in the bano. Nesika ya wasting on that particular area. And yes, why ye as a forum go there and see the rate at which a maslog by area. Yeah, they are buying sika kotoka near chama man for. Yeah, chama ya nam for and as for. So if you are running a country like this, that particular country will always be on an autopilot or gap. And I think the reason why you have nurses, you have graduates where you are and nobody is making any conscious effort to say me abayin me di juma die we A B C D neguwa to make sure say the surging unemployment youth situation may address it. But like I say, you will never meet a 70-year-old man asebi always come back to the youth because such desperation, people must survive, so they will do everything to ensure say they will survive. That means resorting to other vices, crown or baye. And as a buyer, you make it a priority. But yet your mind must say, yeah, a rantier 100,000. I let's see your moon to so-called NAPCO to offer them a job, even that particular 100,000 people, government could not sustain. We could not provide a guaranteed job option for these people to the sense that we couldn't even pay them. We live in a country where the time on a national service, there was not even a time on Misika come, but we've gotten to a point where people are doing national service 4 months, 5 months, they've not been paid. So Abanya Sabi own to mean to your national service for Kano. How do you expect to say your friends a public sector nankasano obetimi aye bibiama adwumafo na nasefo no and then look at utility cost na nasefo no salary no gia all of a sudden twe na ni nyina akọ enti ahokyerem na obi ate so en hyehyeye ben na yedi gum na it's not as if say ye ni sika o na no eye Keta CEO na eye Keta Port CEO appear before Public Accounts Committee minister no appear, then they were asking him about Keta Port for the past 4 years. Signboard, signpost and the Keta. Nothing has been done, and they asked the minister, say, the pickers above from or say there. Yamfa pickers more from, but for the past 4 years in here, we've been paying a CEO who has been doing virtually nothing. Sometimes as if we are crazy, and we have a president and a minister justifying this. We are talking about a country, national service for a year, NAPCO 40, but we are paying a support CEO a huge sums of money for no porter. Yes, you will be Nasabi. Sometimes you take decisions and I say, Dama, then the penny so said, you begin to wonder. But this is the reality at home. Yet, Kroma, now what is say, Japadi. Aye. Pre-incorporation expenses. And then I Ghana for TM say, Yenya, free say, yes, a pre-incorporation expenses and go to a tune of $12 million. $12 million in Jessica Ketua. National Service, NAPCO, among 40 feet, Sabi, I do Munya bin there. Yet, Kroma, and I buying and a colebu through whatever. I shut down the renal department, our colebu. Emma Ghana for wuye, because you know how it is a obi kidney function. All the metabolic waste no will accumulate here. A tenetoxic affect the major organs of our body. So always and always, so being a kidney failure, and I say, on to me, excrete, urine, other stuff, not occur, satama, so use dialysis, no, a machine, and yeah, Juma, and I shut it down. And your death certificate, death license, and I was signing their money panel. It is the same as ya can't say a command firing squad, because it's the same thing. Nipa no need other option. Be a sebi. These are sensitive and emergency situation. You expect a government, or sebi, or empathetic towards people, abaya sebi. The suffering of the people, no sabi, will do something to ensure that such a situation, will be remedied. But interest be what that is exactly what we are doing. So it's not as if say Obi interested in the youth unemployment situation. Aban is not interested. That is why baby as a yedi sika shema make sure say ye bia nyuma mama for ye bia ye no ye nambom ye betam of my sika ye the cathedral. Ye nim say ye ko waste sika no na ye tua ye dam for ne enuanom ka aman sika bum ne asesa mo say youth no complain say adwuma ni ho they will tell you say oh come on your friend say Abine cannot provide job opportunities for Bia. Nobody is saying Abine provided job opportunities for Bia. What we are saying is create the enabling environment. Private sector, and I say the engine of the economy now, and the sustainable growth. To know how well are they functioning, and taxes and then as for the hipo go among force be brave. Yet high and kodai, and almost emission tax ever. Look at the circumstances at tax we buy. Just that certain people have realized, running or minor no, and they need to raise money to finance their reckless spending, incompetence over the years. No more people on Ghanaians, but for them to have the courage to approach Ghanaians and apologize to us, actually, and some we did the contrary. So we are sorry. Going forward, no, young coming out with proper measures, initiative for making sure that you make it the young people priority. Because if you go to places like Europe, America, Samurai Title 42 new year, no, they could have stopped migrants from crossing that particular border, but they realize, so we bet from Guatemala, your friends at Mexico, from Peru, now what from across the border, it means that person is energetic, and America is aging. They need your friends saying people who are very energetic to be able to at least work for them. And that is what they did. They said, for 200,000 and as for Germany and other places are incentivizing people to give birth because the economy be able to make the nice one. It depends on the young people because the energy need to be invested in the economy. The productive aspect of the economy. You need labor force to do that. But the question is, your youthful age will go waste. Your youthful age now, you need to invest in something. I said, you're productive. What did you know? And then that particular way, waste. As the reason why there is this veil of desperation that is hanging over Africa, and you see people on social media complaining and so forth because and you're willing so about travel out there to go and find work. And the people know more travel, so how well and do more as I speak. There are a lot of Ghanaians who are locked up in Egypt in slavery. I almost from Kadama, so almost a month for them. Beautiful ladies exactly. And these people, the kind of inhuman treatment they subject Ghanaians to know who are the government is aware that people are going. People are doing advertisement on various social media platforms, selling people to modern day slavery. I'm for engage in sex trade, and then as a forum, go to the Middle East. Videos in the Braba, and I'm sure someone Ghana for more Middle East. Your friend said, I'm Middle East, you're about Brapa and Uncle. Yes, who wait to see your cry? And we see me crowd obi kobo brana sanka ye be create environment sound human friendly manner. Ya kwa tete ne na se for there are a lot of makwa ebi beba no de nani ba ko na beba obi yakuno obi kura be si na nabusuan for free say ho but oni ho yakuno wo hwehwe na wungu no. These are the realities, but why will people know say conditions out there no are desperate but yet they will go because avenues do not exist here. Your leaders know what they are interested in is flashy cars. Car na bam mono America for kwent to me to. Your penny for the sikapa kwa koto ne dem ne nam. Ne sheko to akase honorable because to us leadership is about impoverishing majority of the people and we live at the top and then always they will respect us. That is why poverty has become a multi-billion industry in our part of the world. Every youth be they are underemployed. Sikaru to be for more bra. And people have become desperate. That is why there is this moral decadence, moral fabrics of our society. Because I don't know, everything to survive. Because a buyer is not creating incentive. The private sector need the capacity to do that. And even the existing private enterprises, look at the way a man and government are the bad policies
taxes upon taxes.
Exactly. Yet the banking sector that has been one of the way for you see a crisis. Now, Sabi, when and then the batifie. No, said the banner so ya the country I went into a time the banner to toilet. That is what happened during the banking sector crisis. We had a genuine problem. Yes, people were engaging in a whole lot of mismanagement, reckless waiting as for. But as a president, you just look at it from a larger perspective. Now, who say crime bed remedy the situation by the same time making sure that individuals culpable will not escape punishment. So you do that by ensuring say capitalization now because we will not be the first people to do that. I keep telling you say when Obama came after the recession, America was going through the same distress situation, but they realized that they need to make certain emergency package available for firms are credible. A bit of JP Morgan Chase, they give them money to buy distressed assets. Now making sure that people don't lose their job. Make sure that the company do not go into extension. And as I speak, most of the companies now become a major way, and a man can give testimony that particular package, you couldn't do the same thing. The president decided to say, shut all the banks, kill it to the extent that microfinance in you and see, people are creating employment, you are creating unemployment. Because I'm told that there was a gentleman who was a bank manager today, or to Prako. The psychological trauma that the person is going through. Because when you with daddy, your friend is a bank manager or go to a cashier, Obakono is now quite home to Prako, Akrano, quite ben over fast. Just what's the Sandy Panabra all of a sudden. But abiding, that is not your job. You are not supposed to create unemployment. You are supposed to create economic incentives. Because every young person be able to be filled with a lot of potentials. Only say in realize Africa no that creative ingenuity now you want to unleash the potential in the youth always and always but who say nipa na nam ho sa na waste bebre resort to drugs, some resort to alcohol ubehunu no na life asesa all because of desperation and as for because I would do age bia my culture said the most difficult thing to do is to go to people and ask them for money. And then, but say, or behind them are young people. I got pissed. Come on, the young people in Ghana are not beggars. Nobody is calling for help. Nobody is calling for assistance. Africa, that is a mistake we do. When we see young people, we think that they are desperate. Either we are going to help them, either we are going to assist them, or we are going to. No, all they need is empowerment. Empower them to become self-sufficient so that they can make choices. They can lead their own life. But a helper, and they open with the money pado. Ebia and the one that sort of over my phone. I can't just me here phone. Ebia de me here I the for. But and I'm say help. No, I'm unable to ask you. But if you empower me and become self-sufficient,
I can buy what I want.
Exactly. Okay. And that is what we need to do. Then lastly, the desperate situation in North. So sometimes it's not money. Most of our politicians do come from the North. When they come do politics, do everything. Even going back there to ensure that particular place in the make your man better. Sabaya the young people, because I am very much concerned about the young people there. Uba Kumasia, Uba very beautiful young ladies from the North. Who be a ultimate said who you find but I want you to know what Janama Meho Abatile Kumasa or Yakaye, and you have a politician promising that poor lady say, yeah, Babesi hostel Samamo. And when their counterparts are doing well other places, why can't we just look at the North and say, okay, these are a priority area. How can we do to ensure that migration now man for a bahado? Sabana Mobana Bruchirka no Mokwa, you know, say their life will be better. But Obia offered North to Kumase, to Accra, Obekaye, the life better. So we need to make sure, say deliberately, we provide necessary job opportunities, maybe factories in Nasifa, because over there are vast land. I bet me go into rice production.
Ghana penny farmer who saw me abro. Wakofa benti na mameka.
Okay.
Christmas na some call.
Okay.
You follow me page bian we say me a live video from Bamboy.
Okay.
To Sola.
Okay.
From Sola to Damango from Damango to Daboya. Do you know something? Enkutonia from Bole to Bamboy. When you drew Bole ekwonyina enkutoni yenua o. You drew her enkutoni yenua. Na ewo ho bebre anu na fifiri.
Yes.
Esi assist the omo ya ne se eye eso a na purugu a efie bi abewura bi aso bi bisim. Ekwanya na ho ni nyina ye nkuto. Enye obi na aduanu na afifiri. Eso na paigu foma no makosesa. So omo de bebe ye aduane, omo de ye aduane so de ye de pa bi.
And you see,
omo de ye aduane na omo de bi aye nku ni ade. Enti sa wo a Greek minister nko dwea. It's a whole institution of itself. I bet you create employment.
Yes.
And so, Nkutone say, Edu Hamatan, no much shihonina, yes, I was seen and a soak a baby. To Bedu Hamatan piano, not bushfire. No more shen.
Now, even there on Maya Sabi, desert is no moti. Desert is no moti cry no. Look at the way they've been able to transform. If you go to the North, apart from shea butter, shea butter factories, I know people who come from UK to buy those
shea butter from here
and they go UK to acquire the papa. But it's going west. And then the land near the hono, rice farming, then as a form, how do we incentivize young people to go into rice production? Even regional basis, how do we make sure that even you grow, then you have that agric minister, that joker of a minister who came tell us, yeah, planting for food and jobs. But this we are not on by anybody, our ministry. And then you're wasting there is absolutely nothing to show for. Okay. So I think that we have a problem. Youth unemployment situation is a threat to national security. And I would nima 2014, Carlos Pijomo and Akuffo for Barcelona. They were amping to break away from Spain in unemployment situation. So we need to be very careful because on my way, Toma, started from the youth. And we are the majority. People are becoming sick and tired of what is happening. I think it is about time politicians begin to be very realistic. Now, because somebody cannot be a foot soldier in 1992 and still be a foot soldier 2024. In the life, basa, certain people are always on the top eating and they making money for themselves.
Said by Napo. Not Michael. What driver license about di ahase and our car key. My name is can we tune it. Minim say we say car key and director entim pacho car keys gu ha ye hu wadanso man last week obi na de bre ye entim pacho Nati Michael driving license ababedi ha with some keys madwe ye me say betimi aye car keys tim pacho obi enimu na on ka che ne say na japade ye sombo ababedi ha Sakrantin
ya yichia unia family in Ghana funa yichiam. Yeah, the mind and the hand it creates problem no. Erin to me the mind and hand are a fixed problem. Einstein no can say a problem cannot be fixed from the same level of consciousness that it was conceived. Inti say wo be reshuffle, say wo be sesa nipa. Sankrofia won create problems am my NDC and NPP for Ghana for. Enye say mi chi NDC, enye say mi chi NPP. But obroni bia otini kroma ohwe Ghana no, ohwe Africa no. Obroni ne confirmed say yen yenim nyansa. And Ubia can fault them for that. Because one tia say, Encrofuna would dear Abron debia ye sound to Obama. You via ya cotton sorry them. Now, so from penny phone